Hello, everybody. Oh, good evening. About to say good morning. Good evening. Hi, eyebrows. Hello, the great eyebrows. Thank you, Kilda, for coming in and resubbing. 10 months. Jesus Christ. Hard to believe it's been like that long. Can't keep the words in my mouth. Not a good thing for you because this game has a lot of reading. But thank you for coming. Hope you've all had a good day. I hope you all had a good holiday. Under normal circumstances, I would have been uh, streaming last night, but uh, everybody knows why we didn't. uh, Thought we'd do something a little chill tonight, something cool and calm. And it's been a hot minute since I've returned to this. I've never beaten it, but I've always wanted to. So, those who weren't here last time, we're back here in London after going on a search to find a lot of cash, which is evidently not what we got because we only got 43 echoes, which is not enough to buy anything. We're joined by albino tinkerer rat, who is very intelligent. Got our shady cook. I'm not entirely sure how good he is at his job yet. Got a navigator who is bedeviled with shifting runes from hell. Trying to figure out what his deal is. For now, though, looking at things. Don't need that tutorial. We've got 13 supplies and 17 fuel barrels. Just about all we need to get somewhere. I don't think I need anything here at the docks, so we're just gonna get cruising. A handful of things that we can do. But one thing we might do is keep sailing further south to enjoy the sights and sounds of this sliver of the map. Sunless Sea, yes. Do you know of it? Do you remember it? A lot of people forgot that this existed. Especially since Sunless Skies was aesthetically a bit more interesting, you know? Hours? Oh, fuck. I don't know how many I have, but I have played it so safe that I've gotten very little done. That's not true. I've seen some weird shit, but I haven't ever come close to like finding an ending point. And I wanna reach a good ending point with this game before I get on to Sunless Skies. So this isn't my first playthrough, but it's we'll operate as if this is my first that's getting any serious progress in. I've seen quite a lot of weird shit up to maybe around here, but never further. And I have seen the top corner up here and down here. So I'm not totally blind. But this is the first time I will be making an effort to reach a satisfying endpoint. Yep. Yeah, don't spoil too much. Though, at least for the early game, you'll be spoiling more for anyone in chat than myself. I've seen the sun, and I'd like to show it to others. But I have seen the sun. For what it's worth. If I remember correctly, the Cumean Canal here, Mayan? Either or, leads to the surface, which is a winning condition for some origins. I don't think I am one of those. I don't think I set that as mine, but seeing the surface, a dangerous and delicate thing, it is very good at making money. Everyone wants to know what the surface is like while you're down here under the sea. Or under, confusingly, maybe maybe Hollow Earth? I'm not entirely sure. There's certainly a supernatural element to it, being so close to hell and all that. We're gonna stop by, see if maybe they have anything to talk about. We'll gather information for port report or gossip. Folks love listening to surface gossip, but not sticking around here too long. Hug the wall, mostly so that I can reveal it on the map. I read the other lore about the world. I have been a fan of Fallen London for long enough that I have a basic gist of a lot of it. I just haven't progressed through this or Sunless Skies very much. So I know a lot of the basic stories. Not enough to make any of it make sense, but I don't know that any of it actually makes sense. So. it really feels like a kitchen sink world. Just about everything that seems cool slapped together. It all kind of makes sense. Well, if you look at it in the right direction. It's true. There are a lot of smaller stories that do make sense and are worth following. This game was my intro to the world, so it was unique. I didn't start playing the browser game until after this. Not that I ever made enough progress to understand anything until after I started playing the browser game. It's good though. Recommended. The thing to do. Particular fan of the stars. Well, it's got a killer aesthetic. It's got really interesting storylines from what I've been told. I spent maybe 30 minutes in it. It's kind of bumming around, but I don't think I retained a lot of information. It's been a couple of years since I last played it. I think we can recruit some. Captain, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. My references. Here are my references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on. Here's my hand. Will you take it? Yes. Got an irrepressible cannonade. File a port report. Check the... I think we have enough fuel. So that's fine. Got a gunnery officer. Thank goodness. Speak to them. Hello, what can I do for you? I have lists. Well, apparently you can't do anything for me yet. That's okay. Get you out of here soon enough. Go ahead and keep cruising downward. We're only staying in this... Only staying in this left panel, specifically because the enemies here are generally weaker than ones further to the right. So as I'm getting harassed by a dreadnought, that may not be the case anymore. Granted, it's not actually attacking, just looking. Wait, in a few hours I can recommend Skies. Yeah, it's good. A lot of people deserve to try it. It's a very unique experience. There aren't a lot of things like it. Welcome to Corkery Bay. Ooh. I don't remember what the golden ship represents. Sure, it'll come bother us here in a minute. You could steer better. Well, it's time to learn to be a conductor. Ever thought of that? Runeshmi Port, which appears desolate. I don't think we can settle there. Hodgerton's Bluff. Lovely locations, but nothing to do with us. We have the Dawn Machine discovered. Nope. Ran aground of it. Hey, ship. I want no trouble. Ow. We're okay. Port here. The Grand Geode. It'll leave us alone for now. Ah. Naval base with the Royal Navy's emblem, curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They're singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint. Still make out the original inscription. Station 5, adjunct. Let's file a port report and speak to someone with authority. Saw the Commodore, and there was something bright. Discussed matters of importance. You're certain of it. Keys and clues linger in your memory. A sailor asked to stay behind, and you permitted it because it'll all come clearly. Probably. Lost a crew. That's okay. Light. It's pretty. It is nice to enjoy the sun. The sun. The sun. Carnelian exile. Dark-spectacled woman marches up to you in some haste. Captain, take me with you. I'm no longer welcome here, and I will show you where we need to go. All right. Sure. Here I am. A ship, I suppose, is both always here and never there, because there becomes here. Sure. Okay. Let's see. She has pages 3 and mirror 6. 6 and fails 3. Go here. I'm gonna speak to her as well. Increase our mirrors, but I don't know that we need to. Actually, why not? Yeah. Has the discomfiting, even irritating habit of answering your questions just before you finish speaking. Unique kind of gal. Curiosity, may I ask what background you picked? I don't remember. I picked... I think I'm a... I think I'm just a mariner. I think that's what I am, if I remember correctly. I don't remember how to find that information greatly, but yeah. I don't think I picked anything more complicated than that. Let's see what the shop's got. They don't have one. Okay. We're gonna let this flashy little fella go somewhere else. Maybe we'll explore the sun later. Maybe that's okay. Port Carnelian's coming up, and I'll need to pick up some supplies and fuel there. I have enough to make it home, but I'll be pretty skint, and I don't have much of anything to sell. And I'll need to pick up another officer as well. Or crew, rather. That's okay. Have a look. We pass through here. Enjoying the signs of life. Maybe we will be able to sneak through long enough to see the sun. I do love a giant mushroom. Spare supplies. Yes, well, I do try not to let it get that far. We haven't yet on this file. Not yet. I'm gonna burn a little fuel. Get past this fella. Ow. There it is. Done. Sun. The sun. The sun. Everything is fine. Everything is great. Sun. Dawn Machine's roots extend here into a luminous, impossible space. Breathe gold. Think light. Warm fates crawl on your skin. The machine is sick. Hatred threads your veins. Time will die. The chain will end. Found you drifting, the sequencer is saying. Blink, taps you on the shoulder. We're blessed, my friend. Welcome home. Hunger quality is gone. The Western stigma, seen beyond the Dawn Machine. Turning to port. I have saves. It's more entertaining for stream if I don't have permadeath, really. We've seen Beyond the Sun. That's always fun. Hi, Bubble Lover. Hi, Alice. Welcome in. Also, preemptive happy birthday. Unless it is your birthday. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Always lovely around. Thank you. Hi. Happy birthday. 19 hours. Well, close enough. A full 24 hours, maybe? Almost? Close? Close enough. It's your birthday for the entirety of the week that it's your birthday. That's how it goes around here. Don't like that fella. We'll get out of here easily enough. There we are. Questing tentacle. Gleaming, it rises from the Z. It coils lazily around a Zaylor who does not speak or cry out. He steps into its embrace and is gone. No one asks and no one will answer. He's quiet, nothing stirs, but you saw the moon-pale limb of the monster. Was it there? Did the sailors leap? Surely you didn't push her. Surely. Excited for your birthday thon. I'm excited too. I'm gonna try and be there to watch. As long as I'm not kept up with house activities, but you'll be going for long enough, I'll be able to find the time, I'm sure. Alright, Imperial Tea Shop. Couple of games you want to get yourself. Well, what do you have in mind? What have you been drooling over for a while? Which port? Carnelian. And for Sapphires, no. Go to the tea house. Lost some cash, but we lost some terror as well. Got our port report. Let's pan for... We got nothing. Let's see. Shops. Don't have any cash. Oops. We're low on fuel and food. That's chill. If I can get to the Udder Shroom, we should be okay. Some combination of wizard with a gun, good choice. Paleo Pines, also good choice. Backpack Hero, excellent choice. Finally pick up Dwarf Fortress. I recommend it. It will drive you mad. Probably. I highly recommend Backpack Hero. It's very fun. I have never played Paleo Pines, and I've only played the demo of Wizard with a Gun, so I don't know for sure if I think you'd enjoy them, but I enjoyed the demo. Paleo Pines looks fun enough. I'm sure that's very confidence-inducing. About to take the long way around the island, but I don't think I have the feel for it. Have to take it easy. Slide into the great mushroom. Moves right in. We will. For intelligence. 2 docile Blemigan. The villagers live a shabby but sufficient life. The Utter Shroom provides. They are secretive, taciturn, and curious. Ships rarely visit. A gaggle of Blemigans, purple tentacled fungus things, follows you down to the ropes to your ship, whistling cheerfully. Blemigans are vicious little monsters, usually, but the ones on the Utter Shroom seem friendly. If they trouble you, you could probably throw them overboard. Okay. Our friend doesn't want to go. Get a port report. There's no shops here. Great. Head this way. Vaguely northwest. Wreck of the... Is that the Titanic of fallen London? Maybe. Oh, boy. I'm not facing that thing. Dang it. Alright, he doesn't seem interested either. Exactly, Kilda. Exactly. I could be a dick and start hunting down other ships. That may happen eventually. We're okay for right now. We're making do with port reports, but I really got to start, like, trading. Getting enough cash, start moving product. Whatever that means to anyone. Extremely high on terror, though. We're going to stop by Demeux Island. Demeux. Got a funging station here. No tokens allowed. Our terror isn't. Let's see. Accept a volunteer. Sure. No, never mind. Iron and Misery has a funger operation here, selling giant Boligus mushrooms for building materials, harvesting Kirali for its medicinal properties. Desperate little outpost of something like civilization. The puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise, huh? Quite mad. How could we be of assistance? Talk with him. Poor fellow needs company. Spare an hour away from... Sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderblight where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderblight, I know. Never met a tomb colonist who could cook. He must visit the place. Do you know it? also has a load of Beleagus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff, I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. Leans in confidently towards you. Happens, you know. But one does have to eat a rather lot of it first. Got one supplies. Told of an exceptional fine restaurant in Venderblight. Now I'll get port report. I could put one of the Blemigans ashore, but I don't think I want to. I can't buy supplies or fuel, so we're going to have to make our way home. Don't know if we have enough. Don't know if we have enough fuel to get home. Uh-oh. We're certainly going to try. Sometimes you'll find lighthouses that you can talk to, or you can dock at, speak to the people there, and they'll trade news of shore for some fuel. Because they're so lonely and out of touch. Same, sometimes. See. Once we get there, all these port reports will make us a tidy sum. And we'll be able to wrap up supplies and get out somewhere else. But we accomplished my intended task of seeing the Dawn machine. I'll call that a win, even if we perish here. I'd rather like to not perish. Ideal. Gonna stop by Quaker's Haven. Mutton Island. Once the Stipple fishing village was part of the London suburbs, where London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. Lonely hill rises behind town. We'll plant the Blemigan. Hey. We will at the hilltop above town. We've gained more terror. We're going nuts. Chat to the fisherman. No shops. See. If only there was a whale to shoot. Get some fuel. Uh-oh. Alright. At the very least, I think can... Ugh. Without any fuel, your ship is just an oddly shaped house located somewhere you really don't want to live. You'll disappear as soon as you have fuel, but if you're in a position to purchase some, don't worry about it. Search our supplies. A sacrifice to Storm. Not defiant yet. Sacrifice to Stone. Storm, the god of the roof, the angriest of the three. He's as likely to crush you as save you. Could hardly be worse off after all. He will require a death. Time to draw a lot. Stone is the kindest of the gods of the Zee, but that's not saying much. He has a great wound from which a river of blood flows. Wound yourself in memory of her, and perhaps she'll show mercy. Don't have her attention. Salt, the god of horizons and for wells. Who knows what he'll do? Whisper secret into the dark and see. Can do that one. We'll hold off. Going to name your next dog Dick Rickle. Have my full approval. Please feel free. Wand. Okay. They're not interested in battle. lighthouse might find some stuff for us. Hello, you've got any fuel? Clear, bright beam warms the way. We'll talk to the crew. We lost some terror, so we're a little more sane. But we are just that far from home. We'll make it. We may not make it. Might make it. Beyonce saw your stream over your shoulder. Aw, thank you. Cringe watching streamers with your friend, with your fiance. I'm joking. Let's see, we'll search the supplies. Yes. Okay. This will get us here. Almost there. Ahoy, Captain. Out of fuel, are we? That was unwise. Can help for a reasonable price in circumstance. No. Don't need an offer of assistance. Sketchy towers. There we go. The Revenue Men. Her enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. Clear all controlled goods. Don't have any cash. Walk your way out of the search. I don't have any favors. Set something aside. I guess I'll do that. Didn't know about every trinket you have. They find nothing. Hey, we succeeded. Lost most of our terror. Thank goodness. Collect messages from the harbor master. Arranged underneath. Someone wants to sign on. Blind bruiser attends to his business on the dock. We will go to our lodgings. Read the morning paper. Everybody loves to hear about the news. Staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks made it known that she's available for work. Specialize in amputation. Easy to acquire unwanted appendages at the hotel. She is expensive, however. Can't afford that yet. Oh no, I don't have that running. Oh, one sec. I gotta fix TTS. I'll refund you, I promise. I forgot I closed that out to do some edits. There we go. Here, I'll refund you. Let's see. Great cloak-clad figure waits in the shadow of a crane. Have Blemigans, it inquires. Its voice is high, fluting. Scarf conceals its fate. You seem weird. I'm not gonna give you my pals. They're my buddies. University has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets. These specimens and other tidbits of esoteric lore provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Do have one secret. Is it worth it, though? Who's the new recruit? No. I end up in the sea? Like a stone? Further than you know. In fact, seems like that was the fate of all of London. We just happened to be there. Had the materials to make boats, and now we're trying to figure out where we are. Turn in all of our messages. Leave the Admiralty. Almost 5:30, so you're gonna go pass out. Have a good night, Alice. Take care. Happy birthday again. Take good care of yourself. Stopping by. Good night. We're going to visit the university. At the favors of the Antiquarians. Sell our knowledge item. Z story, which we have 2. Memories of distant shores, several. Outlandish artifact. I want to hold on to that. Extraordinary implication. Do have this whisper locked puzzle box. For what it's from. Cobweb light silver tumblers will align if the words are right. What are the words? Perhaps the makers of the box. I have an idea where it's from. A long way there, and I may be wrong. Perhaps. I rather like the box. Perhaps you should simply sell it to me. No. Irem, I'd say. The Iremi like locks, like puzzles. Make things that are, honestly, implausible. The city is perched on Parabola's rim. Hummingbird on the shoulder of a god. Go to Irem. Perhaps they can open it for you. Tell you how. All excited to play Cuisinier. Someone pointed out the Boba Tea show is run by a pair of stacked cow women. There. Boba Tea. There you go. Has everything. Enough cash to maybe drain some of our terror. Go to the shops. We will buy fuel. Buy supplies. Did you ivory? I don't remember if I. I don't know. Welcome. Also, hi, Miss Bourne. Welcome. I didn't say that earlier today. Oops. Done with my cousin dog, Zoe. Give Zoe 10 pets for me. 10 straight pets. In a row. Need this ivory. Let's see. I don't think I do, actually. I think I can sell that. There we go. See your map real quick. Have you played this before, Bard? Also, hi, Bard. And hi goes by Moon. Here's my map, Bard. How far are you going to send me? Love this game. It's a good one. If it helps, just a little bit ago, we went all the way down and exited out the back of the Dawn machine. We love the sun. Where are you sending me? In a previous game, I've gotten to about maybe this area, but no further. I have a feeling you're trying to figure out where exactly I need to go. If you give me a cardinal direction, I'll sail until I get there. Zip. Forgot how much I talk on. I warned everyone that I would. I don't know why I forgot. I did. Well, Bard is figuring out where we're going, I suppose. Unless you're just checking my progress, which is also cool. I'm gonna buy more supplies. Fuel. There we go. Cargo's pretty full. If we pass the Blemmingen off, it'll be okay on... Do need more crew. At the Rosemark. visitor will pay to learn the moves in the great game. Well, I'm not using them, so yeah. Or I'm planning trying to figure out a good place that isn't. Well, you can go crazy. I don't mind. I have saves. It's not permadeath. I can stand to discover something weird. Specialist surgeon, I can buy. Yes. Oh. You are looking for Lorne. Later. Shops. Keto don't have. I didn't repair my ship yet. That. I don't have any way of affording repairs, so that's fine. Hi, Visculus, welcome. On and left you. Oh, dear God. The indignant cruelty of it all. Man, Visculus, I hope you're having a good night. Let's a little bit of handy repairs. We're chewing up our supplies, but that's okay. Need a little bit of that. Chilling outside your door. Well, that's dogs for you. Mine usually won't leave my side, but will just refused to stick around last night.
Hey Leshii, this looks rough. You better take this.
Learn the tales of the standing stones of Shepherd Isles to the north. I will. Gonna visit the Hunter's Keep real quick. And on the dock, as the sea nudges the ship's sides, an unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smell of new store. Reconnoiter the island. I don't think I want a Blemmigan here. And report. Investigate on the system. Maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all three indisposed. No lunch today. If I have news, though. Ask the sulfur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured. You're invited out to lunch. I think we are hanging out with Phoebe. Phoebe has a story to tell. Two lovers parted by water. A raven that carried messages. A fragment of the moon. Beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song that only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room, the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The Hunter's Z shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast, vined things pulse in the depths. The scent like the scent before a storm. Storm came, Phoebe said quietly. Everything. Somewhere in there, you finish the last course. Scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and bath Oliver biscuits. Gain some supplies. We lost our hunger. We lost some terror. We're getting a little more sane again. Go to the standing stones of Shepherd Isles, northeast. Off we go. No matter how far it is to find a new place, the port reports are the bulk of our cash, at least until we get a bigger hull. And I do want to find a new island to put this Blemmigan fella on. I just don't want it to come at the cost of any island that I care about. Generally, I don't think anything with one survives. With rare exception. Blemigans are nasty creatures if, a little silly. How am I doing today? We're doing all right. All right. I'm a good day of rest, and by rest I mean doing a few household tasks and then falling asleep after a shower. It's been chill. I haven't done a whole lot. Keep insane after big eat day. Out for like 13 hours. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I don't know what's wrong with me, right? I have been finding myself falling asleep after every shower I've taken for the last week and a half. I could not tell you what it is that's causing this. Uh-oh. We're okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Take hot showers? I do. Also, hi, Sauron. Welcome in. For 13 hours a day, can I have your 13 hours of sleep? No. Fair. Buy some more fuel, though I shouldn't have because that was quite expensive. I didn't think before I clicked. Yay! Yeah, I don't know what it is. Each time I've taken a shower, I've promptly fallen asleep for between 1 and 3 hours. Not convenient. I have things I'd like to do. But, you know. Here I am. Let's see. Oh, this looks promising. It's true, Bard. There is nothing worse than running out of fuel. Though, we have enough supplies that we should be okay. I didn't need to buy that. I have 11 fuel and 10 supplies. Well, in fact, hot showers will cause your body to internally cool down, which usually happens when you sleep, sending signals to your brain that it's time to sleep. That makes sense. I assumed that it was because I peer behind the curtain. I am a relatively tense person in general. I don't relax very much. I spend a lot of time doing nothing. I'm very rarely relaxed. And I was kind of just assuming that taking a shower was the first thing that would make my body untense long enough that I would just pass the fuck out immediately. Feel great afterwards. Not the nap, but I feel great after the shower. On Frostbound before Shepherds. Did I go the wrong way? Tireless mechanic, which I can afford, but not much after that. Don't have an engineer. Tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostbound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. Brr, so glad to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer, finest you'll ever hire. Engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Sure. Spot of rust, spot of rusts. Soon to see to that. You there, help me with the spot of rust. It's already working. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. Towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment spots by the dock. I take tea with the squatters, or ask the squatters about the castle. Leave a Blemmigan ashore, but I don't think this is the right place for that. Sorry. There we go. Fix my mic. Let's take tea. It'll be nice. Gain supplies and fuel. That's lovely. We're getting rid of our terror, shedding it like snakeskin. Keeping the steps for the game of truths, a helpful riddle fisher explained. He fills your cup for the third time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for content. Finished vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. spend a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with their Remy liqueurs, pale withering beer, and something like the Riddle Fisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. Keep enough to spare, the Riddle Fisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here. We always feel bad for them. Fair. Rather nice of them. We're gonna cut this way. Hopefully find Shepherd's. Shepherd's Isle. But we will take a moment to equip our new surgeon and engineer. We got a full crew. How lovely. Fuel efficiency is improved. We've got a doctor aboard now, in case we have any horrible incidents. Whirlpool to catalog. Frostbound. Yes, we've got that. I have a feeling that I've gotten too far. Down this rock. The watches of the night pad softly past the hatched crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately. Another. 36% chance of success to ask about their dreams. We'll take it. Yeah, we succeeded. Eyes and a face. Whole Neath lit up like a snuffer mask. Something in the roof, Captain. Is the roof. Watching us. Eyes and a face. Eyes and a face. Yes, say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush. Don't join them. Gained terror, but I've gained some fragments as well. Which is effectively equivalent to experience as far as I'm aware. Alright, definitely something here below. Oh. Anuk. Interesting temple. Here has gotten. Congratulations. Maybe I gotta go over here. No, that's a lighthouse. Is it down here I'm looking? Torch our fuel for just a moment. Map you're looking at may be outdated. I don't know if they changed the map much. Or isn't the map like slightly randomly generated? Doesn't it change the locations of the isles? I think that's a thing. Slightly? I think that's a thing, right? I don't know. I assume it's... Crossholds are typically way further east. Well, here we are. I'll bum around until I find it. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. What is that? No idea if the current era of the game. It wasn't when you played, but it's been years. Fair. I think it is. I could be wrong. But if my islands... Maybe it's a setting that I picked? Some islands are the same as I remember, but I haven't really gotten that far, really. Get bread and gravy as well. Classic Thanksgiving leftover meat. Just bum around until we find something. Port London's pretty stationary. I found that the Hunter's Keep is usually pretty stationary. And Mutton Island, but I think it gets a little bit weird after that. I don't know for sure, but I think so. Well, we got a thing at Vanderblight. We'll go over to Vanderblight for a second. Restock and refuel and all that. We learned about a rather lovely restaurant there, after all. Give it a shot. Ah. Eh. There we go. We'll, scatter the corpses. Doesn't give me much loss of terror, though. Losing one isn't that meaningful. Up through Hornsman Stag. Ornament. Very bold of those lads, having a light so tiny. Well, when every death at sea is a sacrifice for the safety of the rest. That's what it is. Alright, crew, what say you have a meal here at a rather fine restaurant? Trying to get my attention. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in the crew, specifically the clattery air. Sure. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in a hoarse rasp. Sorry. Don't tell her you met me. Her mother cut my voice. Hope to fix it so I won't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Know my daughter's well, happy, finding enough patients, getting enough to eat, and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you should tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking to her. Maybe later. To visit a certain little restaurant. Cuisine in Venderbite? That could be something. At the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming a yellow light glows from the gilt-littered windows of a restaurant. The sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. Beefy tomb colonist bustles up. Gray mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. A little cramped in the place. Much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scents of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? Might be. They might be good. Difficult to tell. Try to sample today's special, but I don't have any cash. We can offer a strange catch we don't have. We can recruit him. But I don't have anything to give. Sell memories of distant shores. Sure. Like 60. Ugh. I don't think I can afford that. He wants 300 to join. That's okay. I should buy more sources. But we'll be back. We're gonna swim on up north. See if we can't find anything interesting. Alright. Get a few supplies from this as well, I think. It might be a check, but still worth it. Yeah, we gained supplies and we gained 1 terror. That's worth it. 1 terror for 1 supplies? Hell yeah. We learned about Pickett's Bluff. Knights. We're gonna talk to them again. Failed the challenge. Oof. We didn't comfort him at all. So it goes. Ooh, living iceberg, I think that is. wretched creature. It's like a... I don't remember what it is. A lifeberg. Yeah, it's just a living iceberg. I go through the arch. Suffer no trouble or no lifeberg. Everyone the all clear. Here at Wither. Going to hide in the city until the lifeberg fucks off. It seems real ready to bother us. Chilly city beside a waste of salt. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. From there, you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with an unlikely color. We will, their intelligence. We put a Blemmigan here. Why not? Not enthusiastic. Doesn't say anything, of course, but its opinion is apparent. What the hell are you thinking? Perhaps ice, salt, and dust are not to its taste. Well, it won't go, so that's fine. That's fine. Explore the town. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. People are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. The irritating habit of not answering a question with a question. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Who'll try, who buy? Street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Are the grilled troglodyte prawns? Are the shredded jellyfish? There's something mysterious. What exactly is a tyrant's treat? The vendor is vague. It looks like something like a charred stick dripping with bluish fluid. You have anything more robust? We're gonna try the jellyfish. We failed! Gained only 1 terror. That's fine. Northwest of Withertown, the House of the Question stands alone. Here, the initiates of the house make offerings to 3 gods of the deep sea, perhaps a 4th who is not a god. One place in Wither where you can sometimes get a straight answer, for a price. Defy the gods, but I don't think I want to do that. I think we're good. Buy supplies with quite a lot of things. Huh. Okay. We'll continue going north. To the cold. Snow and salt and dust gather together. Something terribly bad could happen here, right? Go up there. I wonder if there's any point. Don't think so. Let's see. We got good stuff going off the end near the Dawn machine, so. Place that is no place. The Untersee has no northern shore. Space is forbidden. Time contracts to a single frozen instant. There's only one way north. Huff and fumble your way through the darkness. Stokers labor below, as in an old sick dream. Fuel evaporates. Sailors stiffen to statue. The what machine? The Dawn machine. The sun. The sun. The sun! Not a good place to be, but it is a place. Frost found the castle where riddles fight questions to the death. While there, you were somewhere beyond places. You survived. Lost 4 crew, gained 50 terror, lost 3 supplies, lost 1 fuel, gained several fragments. Have the scars of the north. The place which is no place held you, crushed you. You carry the wounds still. as the Dong machine. I wish. That'd be more interesting. No, the Dawn machine is pretty great. I'm pretty into the Dawn machine. Lost another crew. Great. May not move at full speed. Well, I may have fucked us there. I may have blown it. Oh my god, they're still eating our crew. I gotta get back. I gotta get back home. Dathuli's rage. I wonder if you'd get anything by going down one of the whirlpools. Never tried. Doesn't seem pleasant. Some ways to die. Well, not my fault that I got attacked by a squid twice within 50 meters. But we'll make it. Cinderbite's right here, and then we just need to make it to Fallen London. It's fine. Fine. Moving extra slow, which is really good for stream. Everybody loves it when that happens. Gonna juice the engine a little bit. God, we're nuts. We are losing it. But if we get to London, be okay. Really juicing the engine here to get home. We haven't taken any damage for it yet, but there's always the risk. Always the risk. You can speak to folks while we're here. Invite tireless mechanic to eat with you. Tastes are Spartan. He eats little, drinks only water, barely sleeps at all. Need only lay a simple table. Free surveils. No. Talk with the air later. Oh, of course. Hey, we did it. How lovely. Finally. Gather up the corpses because I can't. Oh, I lost terror. Is it because killing something is cathartic? Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Is that a ship I can take down? Pirate steam crew. I think I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. Here, you rats. Fine. There, we got him. Hull's a little weak, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Have to the supplies before it sinks. Sort of barrel. Cask of mushroom wine. Not that helpful. But it is something. We're almost home. cannot wait until we get the submarine and get to... Oh my god. Last crew. Goes to show what happens when you're excited to explore the deep sea. Octopus ruining your shit. Bard, you get your jummies out of here. Jummy wouldn't eat my crew. Jummy's a nice jester. She definitely doesn't eat flesh. Jummy absolutely would. Yeah, she would. He would at least say something before kidnapping them. Wouldn't do it in the dark of the night. Unsuspecting. We're almost there. Juicing the engine for half a second's worth of speed. Right. We're home. They keep trying to audit my place. Select messages from the harbor master. We're gonna read the morning paper. The Admiralty's office to give the... They generally give us fuel and supplies. Dark spectacled admiral. You're ushered into his office, off Mansion's pyre. Cramped room with a vast... Surveys you across the desk. Oh yes, merchant captain. Here's such complicated things. Purchase. Eligible. I have nothing. What do you want? That's it. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the thing to talk to him. Fair enough. At least I have the clout to do that now. We gotta hire on more crew. That's really important. We also need to repair our ship. There. Got favors from the government enough to do that. Hire on more crew. Can't do that anymore because I don't have enough cash. Let's see. Got mushroom wine I can sell. Huh. Still can't sell any of these nice things, but okay. Yeah. All right. Need more fuel. I will get more crew, which I don't have. Oops. Still can't go at full speed, but that's okay. No, it's not okay. This sucks. Oops. God, my mic arm's getting saggy lately. Figure out what to do about that. Gotta tighten something. But, gonna go check in with our favorite little sisters of the Hunter's Island. What do? I don't know. They live with servants, so they're kind of important. All I know is that the youngest sibling is the only one that's particularly important. That I know of. She's certainly the most interested in actually talking to me. I think they'll give us some supplies for having lunch with them. suffering nightmares. Began to suffer nightmares of a vast eye. We resist the nightmares with restful nights. Gain secrets that are used to upgrade ourselves. I should spend soon. But first, hey Phoebe, you want some lunch? You want to hear what's in the news? Yep. They're ready to have a luncheon. Reconnoiter. We will speak to Phoebe. Telling us the same story, but that's okay. Yeah. Next, we're going to go... Frostbound is a bit a lost cause, so we're going to go to the right. Eventually. Get there eventually. Anyone's feeling bored, I can put on some Subway Surfers footage. Maybe a Family Guy clip. Gotta be something out here. I have gotten very fast, have I? Tireless mechanic, you're definitely putting your work in for my my fuel efficiency. Let's have dinner. Thanks for the meal and the company. No wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh yes, I can sleep too easily. That's the problem. Hesitates. The draft I take nightly, substitute for sleep. Works well enough and it keeps me sane and upright, but I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. Help me. We need a Clayman from Polythreme. Need a mirror catch box. We need to go to Hunter's Keep. Explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Mirror catch boxes are rarely sold in London, but can be found in the Khanate and occasionally elsewhere. Okay. I would like a Clayman. They take up cargo space, but they're definitely excellent, almost unkillable crew. So, Claymen are pretty pog. Mirror catch box is going to be a bit of a weird one. But I'm looking forward to the Clayman. Those guys rule. Every story about them on Fall in London is good, too. The antagonist of the first 2 seasons of Reincarnated as a Slime. I haven't watched that. Is it good? I think I got put off from the genre in general because I read the one where the character gets reincarnated as a level 1 goblin and then becomes insanely powerful. Taste in anime is trash. I mean, I hear Slime is one of the better ones. Like, I'm not a big isekai fan, but I can admit that there are good ones out there. Not a lot out here, is there? Oh! Sailors at the rail call softly. Something swims beneath the ship. Start looking up at us, one says. Voices tremble. Call them away or bring out the nets? Yeah, we'll bring out the nets. Let's catch it. Failed. Gained 1 terror. That's fine. You don't ever expect Rimuru to lose. It's a good show. Okay, so there's an anime that I don't remember the name of, where it's about a school that is based entirely around gambling, and the main character is a very long, black-haired girl, I guess. I don't remember her name. But the whole premise is that it is a school that is based entirely around gambling. The consequences of failure are dire, even for the students. And the whole premise is set up relatively well in the first 2 seasons until you figure out who your antagonist is. And then she never loses a game where the consequences are ever so bad that she doesn't enjoy herself. Whereas the consequences of failing against her causes horrible things to happen to the antagonist. What am I fighting? Oh, that. Anyway, all that is to say, it's rather difficult to enjoy, and I don't, because it feels like the consequences never apply to the main character, and the only times that they do, it's when it's for fan service. And I hate that. But I think the problems I have with that lie more in the fact that they set up these unrealistic expectations and then never follow through. So the idea of having a protagonist that can't lose, I don't think is what bothers me as much as I complain about it. I do have to think about it, though, sometimes. Just seems like I enjoyed One Punch Man for a time, right? All right, let's see if I can handle these fellas. Have more crew than I do. Weak guns, though. Only 7. There we go. In the box. Fuel. That's okay. Anyway, all that to say is that I'm not unreceptive to the idea. I have a lot of anime that I need to watch. One of the best isekai is Overlord, mainly because the stakes are put in the side characters you grow to like, not the main characters. Fair. Pro tag and close friends will never lose, but you're constantly worried about everyone else as they... Ah, yeah. That makes sense. That's a good way to go about it, I think. There are plenty of shows where consequences never really fall, but they're not really set up to ever be dire, so it doesn't really matter. But when you have a good, not attractive, but like a good, appealing set of supporting cast, it does matter eventually. And I think a lot of shows just kind of fail to reach that point. Either the supporting cast is really bland, or they also just suffer the same problem where nothing bad ever happens to them. Especially when the characters you like end up fighting the protagonists, you're praying for mercy on their behalf. Fair. See, I dig that. I dig that. I think I read Overlord for a short time. Never watched, but I read it. Looks like everyone's upset from a weird hissing noise, and our lights are burning strangely. Succeeded in calming everyone down. Arrived to Gator's Morn. Gator. Let's see. We have we can explore the Morn. Oh. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship slowly rises from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors moan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. Winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Words. This is where people go to mourn their gaydars. Yeah, this is where you lay them to rest when you can no longer tell. When you're too separated from the youth. Don't understand. We'll explore the Morn. Surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. Vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as if you would a rocky moor. Additional throatful of lurching terror. Ooh, oh, we have the vendor again. Let's see. Introduce Blemigans. Over here, rumors of a pirate poet. Do this one. Off it goes into the teeming, stinking hollows of the stalagmite. Probably it'll just end up in a pirate's pot. Probably. Have another afternoon at the errant limpet. Drinking den by the dock cradles. By the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam. Although Gator's Morn is a free port, corsairs prefer their own and look askance at respectable Londoners. Lost some terror, that's fine. Is that a Leshii? Hi, Boingo, welcome in. You found us at sea, sailing about, making questionable decisions. A loitering docker for strategic. Admiralty sent you? Price has gone up. Not safe here. Pay the difference, won't you? 5? Absolutely. Been sending stolen ships to the Corsairs Forest. Didn't do that. Let's overhear rumors of a pirate poet. Some say he's a clay man who freed himself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on his living ship, made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no. Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truth, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Can gain some intelligence. Risky. 43%, and we succeeded. Steaming bathhouse on a spur of rock. Water slops over the edge of the tubs, out over the edge to join the Z far below. Guard captains boast drunkenly of the prizes they've taken, the victims they have marked out. Listen, shadows. Questionable decisions are the only decisions you make. Fair. Here we are. Making even more. Too expensive to buy fuel. Of course you can sell illicit goods here, and of course you can't expect to get a fair price. I don't remember where these souls were supposed to go. Let's see. Favors. Uncle Souls from London to Mount Palmerston. Okay, I gotta reach that. Don't know where Mount Palmerston is, but it'll show up. Oh, did Orc Transmog not work? That was 1 minute ago. Oh, it might have. I just didn't notice. I think that's set for 30 seconds. Should have recruited crew. Oh, I didn't have money for it anyway. Gonna be a long, slow.
That's your son.
Risky.
That's your son. And we're watching you beat your son up. Because I get your son probably got cocky with you, but you don't tee off on your son's face on television.
Speaking of tee off.
It's crazy.
I think this ship's stuck.
He might be depressed from now on after that. It might fuck up his pituitary gland. It happens to people.
If it's stuck, I can take advantage of that.
That kid has brain damage now. 100%. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. But maybe you fucked him up.
Oh, yeah. It's a big ship. It should have some good loot. stuck in the rock, and that's okay for us. About to move. Proud of myself. Proud of getting a big ship stuck. I didn't have a single bit to do with it. Loot and scuttler. Gain some supplies, gain fuel. Perfect. Found a cask of mushroom water. Well, fair enough. Wish we could take them in, take the crew, but haven't learned how to be a pirate yet. It is what it is. Hope you're having a good night, Boingo. For stopping by. Normally this would be going a bit smoother, but I don't have enough crew to be able to go at max speed. Need one more. One more. Keep sending out the bat. Eventually it'll come back with news. Islands. Oh, salt lions. Directly below me. I almost sailed right into it. Thanks, bat. Could have tried a little harder. Oh, it's those giant statues, aren't they? Yeah, these are real funny looking fellas. Like a giant sphinx in the ocean. Frontage Port. I think there's another one to the south. Or not to the south, but slightly below me. Yeah, there it is. They're facing each other, if I recall. I don't think I can access the second one in any meaningful way. Just gonna check out this one. Two basalt beasts, cathedral size. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like a rock. Picking. Fly dog below. Visit the Unmaker. Muscular pick wielders rest on camps, watching you approach, passing hip flasks. Unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. We get funding from the bazaar. It's true, but Station 4. I wouldn't call it Station 4. It's a bit grandiose. Stones are stuffed with secrets. Most of them are used as garden statuary or occult ballast. Most of them go down to the places under the bazaar. Or tea cakes. Thank you. File a port report. Carry Sphinx Stone to London. Make some cash, but we need a deposit of 200. 20 spare units of cargo, which we do have, but we don't have the cash. No shops. Have enough fuel to keep going. Could probably just head to port. I think we'll do that. I think we'll just head to port. Turn in what we've got. Try and get more fuel. You know, the full hullabaloo. I've got secrets, so I can turn them in. Let's talk to you. Proposition her. We don't want a romance with her, I don't think. Tell her about meeting her father, but we haven't learned anything from her. She works with 2 scalpels at a time, or with a scalpel with a tined instrument, tending the open flesh she's working on. Her operations are brisk and yield very little blood. She wields a fork the way she wields a surgical instrument. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell, from claws, 8 legs, body, and head. She renders a dozen neat, bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom, or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she is missing a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was the child of a surgeon in the first city. Might say that knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked, quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. And there are rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Know a little bit about her. She'll help us raise our hearts. Do it twice. Help us with the terror. I seem to be prone to gathering tremendous amounts in very short periods of time. Oh my. How much health do you have? Mr. Angler Crab? 150? No thank you. Don't eat me. Please get caught on this buoy. A little bit of distance. I can turn off our lights, save a bit of fuel. Not glamorous, but that might get us home. Pig mode aisle might actually help us get some crew. I think. There'll be rats, but, you know, it's something. They're our friends after. Don't know if anyone was here last time, but we helped them take the island from guinea pigs. Had some sort of glowing gem on top of a mountain. Everyone wanted control of it. Nobody quite knows what it is. That I know about. Kind of mystical sapphire, as seems to be common in the sea. Regardless, we'll be able to see how they're doing. Been long enough. How are you doing, rats? Hail, Mirania! The Neath's most adorable nation scurries around your legs. Scintillac harvesters drag heavy bags of the island's bounty to their silos. Industrious rodents work hard on towering edifices. Some of them almost neck-high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Help them resolve a dilemma. File a port report. Steal the rat star. I don't think I'll do that. We'll help them resolve a dilemma. Aid runs over. Careless advisor, you return to us. Raise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. A cloaked man in a hippo mask stands surrounded by a pack of rodent soldiers. We caught this one sneaking around the... Aid hesitates, paws sketching the shape of Pigmo's blue scintillac. What should we do with him, hairless advisor? Speak with him, advocate for his release, or advocate for his arrest. He will, speak. He draws himself to his full height. Flourishing blessings upon you, noble frog. The light of our lost left eye draws our gaze. I come but to confirm it is as our scryers foretold, and... Speech goes on for some time. Damn it. Is there anyone underneath that doesn't cover Mirania's lump of blue scintillac? Rhode Island is not ready to handle the repercussions of imprisoning or executing a citizen of another nation. Rodents must decide a punishment that fits the crime. Yes, decide a punishment. Masked man puts up no resistance as the guards lead him away. We'll tie him down while we decide his fate, speaks the aide, perched on your shoulder. We have no prison that can hold him, but our ropes are sturdy. I hope they're sturdy enough. They're stronger. As a people. They have no fuel for me. That's right. Toggle the lights so we get a little more fuel efficiency out. Off we go. Off we go. Headed towards a home. Hopefully. Maybe I can trade a story with the lighthouse folk. Hey, I love that. At a relatively safe space. Safe space. We don't usually get attacked by anything powerful this close to home. It's okay if we don't have our lights on. We're not going to get caught off guard by anything that matters. But terror itself... Ah, what did I just say? Emote Island, go get some emotes. Ah, I wish. There we go. An island up there called Crab Cake. Because I assume it looks like a crab cake. I think it moves. I think Crab Cake Island moves. I could be wrong. But I think it does. I think it's a living thing. Slow. But living. That's this one up here. Right there. Say, well, a secret? If there is one. Stop by Mutton Island and get a port report. That'll help with our supplies. We're not far from London. Moving pretty efficiently. All things considered. Crab. Maybe I won't engage with. Maybe I will. There we go. Explore the shore. Take a stroll along the beach. Perhaps the sea has brought you something. Driftwoods, glinting, remnants of a shipwreck. Nasty blob of goo. For fuel! Hey, that's what we're talking about. Port report. Always nice to stop by and just see what's going on, you know? Talk with the irrepressible cannon, though. Don't have what's needed to talk further with him. Not yet. I am excited to get more crew, though. Get moving at a decent pace again. Not that this ship is blitzing through anything, but it is what I've got. I better not walk around limping like this all the time. I'm gonna find something I can't run from. Can't shoot down in 3 shots. Point in sending the Z-Bat out this close shore, but it's interesting. It's a thing to do, you know? Fun to watch it swirl around. Almost limping in like an old dog. There we are. Alright. Collect messages from the harbor master. We're not getting audited today. That's lovely. All in London is Gerard Butler in this game. I don't know these references, Vi. Selling strategic information. Got quite a lot of cash out of that one. To our agent there in return. Reported. Retrieve strategic information at Frost found. We've been there. That's good. Please don't send me to bloody Frost found. No. Don't ask him to change. That's fine. True. Beautiful. Here. Yeah. There we go, rounding out our stuff. Lower our terror a little bit. 7 fuel for support. 49. Yep. I think that's enough. Carry on. Hunting for new land. That movie, London Has Fallen, it came out in 2016. I didn't watch anything that had to do with London in 2016. I don't think I watched movies then, actually. I didn't leave my house for a really long time. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, I didn't really do anything in 2016. I hope it was good. I have a feeling that it wasn't because people don't talk about it. Not near me, anyway. Perhaps my natural affinity of pissing off Londoners has prevented people from trying. Didn't watch it either. Sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. Oh, it sure took a long time to get between sequels, huh? Visit the cellar. We'll need, the mechanic tells us, to visit your sub-cellar. Oh, that nasty place, Lucy says airily, hastily. Yes, but we'll take you down there, she smiles. But we'll need stories, something alarming for Cynthia, a Z story for Phoebe, and a tale of distance for me. We have all of those except for the Clayman and the empty mirror catch box, so we can do that relatively simply enough. We'll sit with Phoebe. And some supplies, lost her hunger. And we're good. About the White House being sieged by terrorists, Gerard Butler shoots them. That checks out. Olympus is quite a long way away from the White House. Bit surprising that they'd move it for a movie. Landed in 2013, the sequel in 2016, the third one in 2019? Does anyone think they're worth watching? I don't know anything about them. I don't really watch terrorist movies. You know, it's not really my digs. This way. First one had a box office of 170 million, but how much did it cost to make? Was it profitable? Probably. But yeah, back then that probably was good enough to get a series. I don't think the MCU had gotten very far in that point, had they? The modern standard of a blockbuster has changed. Not that Olympus Has Fallen is going to be a blockbuster. Only cost 70 mil to make. Yeah, fair. Usually it's about the same cost as the movie itself on advertising. That's what I've been told. But, you know, everyone who cares has already been paid, so whatever. Something changed on Mutton Island. Mutton Island bustles. Villagers scurry on countless errands, and the smell of baking fish wafts from ovens. Locals touch up the whitewash on their cottages, blunting frowns on the village. Down on the shore, a band practices. Beyond, among the rocky shoals around the island, drownies begin to congregate. Sorry, much too busy. A royal visit. A royal visit. Manage to get a few moments' attention from the custodial chef. It's the fruits of the Z Festival, he tells you. The 30th. 30 were promised, 30 delivered. Now his complexity comes to visit our fair island. He turns to a hurrying fisherman who struggles under a mound of bunting. Is that all there is? More bunting, he screeches. More bunting! You'll get nothing from Mutton Island at the moment. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll come back and see how things are after the festival. And Morgan Freeman, so that's something. Oh, I think I've seen clips of that then. Morgan Freeman in a vaguely presidential scene, even if he wasn't the president. Has Morgan Freeman done anything recently? Like, I almost haven't heard of the guy for a while. Lovely fella, I'm told. Reasonable to work with as well. Kinda hard to find that sometimes. Maybe we won't kill the crab yet. Sequel to Coming to America, and he's in that. Oh. You're like a Morrowind NPC giving wrong direction. Well, I'll find it eventually. The whole point of a quest, isn't it? It's not easy. But it's effort. And I can move at a decent pace now, so it's fine. Like, dear God, I didn't realize how bad it was to not have the correct amount of crew. Report. We'll explore the island. The gully, the ambushers' favorite terrain feature. Looked like such a short and easy way, but now a sudden flood of black and white fur confronts you. Starving torrent of Ratus Faber corsairs. Their chief addresses you in a piping, unhuman voice. Easy there, me giants. We're in dire need here, and this helping will pay well for it. No need to fight. Notice his rat hands is on the kilt of his rat cutlass. Then what they want. They're only rats. There are a lot of rats. They have what looks like a rattling gun. And they'll exchange drowning pearls for supplies to repair and restock. Wretched Mug has been riding in a gap-toothed gunner's shoulder. Now it arches its back and hits like a hat full of scalding serpents. Huh. Give them what they want. Drowning pearls are lovely. You're not bad for a door filler. Not bad at all. A pleasure doing business. If you ever find yourself beneath the floorboards of Khan's glory, look me up. Calm seas. Nice. Let's gather some supplies. There we go. Bit expensive here, but you know, got a little bit of supplies for free. All we had to do was get a little bit spooked. Coming to America came out in 1988. The sequel came out 2 years ago. Christ. What's even the point of doing that? Ow. Ow. There we go. Got mushroom wine. Sellable. Fair. There we go. Got our ship back up a little bit. At least the important parts. Let's dance a little this way. A bat out to try and find something. Cash grab. Who would pay to see a sequel from 1988? A sequel to a movie from that far ago. For the cast Coming to America, and Freeman appears to play himself. Well, I guess that's not terrible. I imagine it's always a relatively convenient, comfortable thing to just kind of be yourself in a movie. Really cuts the guesswork out of things. I know there was what's his name? I don't remember. I don't remember. Whatever. Don't remember what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Eddie Murphy reprises his role as the African monarch Akeem. I'm sure that will go very well. I don't know what Eddie Murphy's like anymore. Changed a lot. Okay in Tower Heist, but how long ago was that? I haven't seen movies. I haven't seen like anything ever. Hi, Boom Chugger. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for the sip. I will. Actually, I'm rather low on my drink. I should get another one. All this chatting gotten my voice a little dry. Not well equipped to the job. 2011. Yeah. Times change. We've all changed. Not much for it. Uh-oh. That ship looks like it's gonna get lost in the, vortex. There's a part of me that wants to push it in, but I don't think I could without damaging my own ship. So I guess I won't. I don't have a whole lot of ship left to damage, so I'm not gonna chance that. Oh! Birds. We're thinking about how in the Saints Row games, Keith David plays himself. Oh my god, 400 health for birds. Okay, Ow, Christ. Do a lot of damage. No, I was thinking of, quickly, we succeeded in repairing the engine. There was a famously somewhat racist actor. Christ. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Who played himself on Atlanta. And the whole bit was about, you know, him being racist at one point. And getting over it. Because he did get over it. I don't remember who it was. Don't remember the actor's name. Dear God, where am I? Light ship. It's you. You know what, Coomchugger, that checks out. I'm so glad that you knew Donald Glover so well. You'd appear in the show. Talk about your past racist remarks and how you've changed. Very proud of you. That takes real growth. No. Oh, Christ. I don't need the business of some... What? Uh-oh. Oh, I've only got 3 hull left. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Supplies. Yes. Find an island. Find an island nearby, please. Fathom King's Hold. Immediately to my left. Right there. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Pirate ship, I'm pretty sure. Lauren Fluke, leave me alone, please. Please. I'm begging you. Okay. Why did the background change? Lorcan's Port, named for that most enterprising of drownies. The phosphor cells burn green. Somewhere below, the king awaits. Like an iceberg, like a bizarre master scheme, beneath itself, most of the hold is invisible. Only see a tiny portion of sculpted coral. The rest waits below the surface. The Fathom King's bone rooms and aquaria. Pearl snares in his dining chamber. Descend for an audience. Permit shore leave. File a port report, of course. Send. Porter has the skin of a shark. She has a drowned woman's eyes. Not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, he rapped. That story is sufficient. He opens the valves of Pearl and permits you to pass into the conduit. This is the salt-blown heart of the hold. Fathom King floats in his throne, a gem-studded bowl of sea stone, the size of a banqueting table. Wearing a dressing gown of purple brocade, soaked dark with salt water. He leans his chin calmly on one hand. Beneath the surface of the water in his throne, his hidden region's pulse, constant, consistent. Come to plead for a Zailer's life? Nope. Witness an execution. Ask a boon of the king. The king of story gift. You may ask a gift in return. Awesome. No. We'll witness an execution. The guards fling the drowning into the pool. Splash soaks the king, but his dignity is unmarred. The pulsing in the pool intensifies into threshing. Drowning sinks from view, and the waters grow thick and dark. Next, the king says peaceably. We've gained a tale of terror, gained some terror and some fragments. We'll ask a boon of the king. Rosy flesh, the king intones. One from the water. Tasted in good health. He waves a gracious hand while his wave waters thresh. The audience is over. They return. Crab slaves carry ice boxes filled with sweet fresh meat, pink as dawn. Hey! Excellent. We'll permit shore leave for a moment. Lessening our terror, but we're still in a bit of a rough shape. Nearly no hull, nearly no fuel. Oops. I don't know if you like any of these actors in Atlanta, so you cannot verify. Said you'll just insert the episode of Curd Your Enthusiasm where the Kramer shows up. Ugh. Ooh. I didn't know he did that. When did this turn on? Pardon me. Okay. I have to survive all the way home. Let's check our hull. Oh my. Check our hold. We have port report from I don't know. Oh well. Ignore the terror of one of our sailors. Sacrifice to salt. Returning to port. Oh, this is not port. King Eater's Castle. Echoes stalk you through the colonnades. Old Veracity lives here, at the far reaches of the Z. Priests are long gone, but sacrifices are still made. Perhaps you've come here to make a sacrifice. Perhaps the sacrifice is you. Sixth witness. A woman in rags stands on battlements, staring to act of burning faith. Your mind. Do not do this. I can't. I'm already too mad. Eat your crew. Not all of them will go easily. Don't have enough. I'm too mad. I have too little iron to do this. File a part report. Yay! Talk to the sixth witness. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect anyone else to be here. Sit with me. No, do not look east. I only dare because I know I will see nothing. The five before me. My first time at Z. Did not get out much, but you must have traveled far to wind up here. Tell me your stories. We barely begin before she interrupts. How about the Gant pole? They say there they see the future. If you go, could you ask what the seventh will witness? I'll happily give my life to prepare the ground, but to know would be the greatest of honors. I guess we have a quest. 50-50 shot. Let's go. Unlucky. Turning to port. We're at Irem! Oh god, where am I now? I'm just being teleported all over the place. Irem, the pillared city. You'll rise from the Z in the ice like dawn. You'll be garlanded with red and decked with gold. The seventh serpent will watch you longingly from its high pedestal. You will always arrive as a stranger, but when you leave, part of you will always remain. We'll compile the port report. Check the shops. Buy parabola linen. Fragment. Sell extraordinary implications for quite a lot of echoes, actually. I'm gonna do that because I desperately need to find my way home. But also buy parabola, which is good. Element of dawn. Waiting treasure. There we go. Visit the box makers. Heavy-lidded fellow in a satin smock will smile at you. One of ours, he'll say. We made it to order for a Z captain to guard her legacy. Might tell you the phrase. Not. Give them the box. Ask where to find the captain. Are you sure you want to know? The heavy-lidded fellow will. Perhaps she doesn't want you to tell you the key phrase, no matter how much you offer. Perhaps she wants her box back. What is the cat's chiefest claw? What cage imprisons nothing, the fellow will say. Where do petals begin? Where do stories end? At you. Actually, for an Iremi riddle, that's almost helpful. To the Isle of Cats. We're in the south of Z, probably. Okay. Oh my god. I have to go from here all the way down here with 3 health. All right. I immediately come upon mutiny. Cut them down, yes. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm moving at half pace. Oh god. God help me. Good God help me. Well, off we go. Moving at half speed across the entire map. Hey Bard, what's the chances we find the Shepherd Isle along the way home? Turn out my lights till we get there. I guess. Fair. Well, anyone know any good sea shanties? I probably shouldn't sing this late at night, not while my roommate's going to sleep. Turn slightly. Whirlpool? Send our bat out until we find something to stop at. Chapel of Lights. Alright, we have a destination. It's something. My father often told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard. The food is always bad. But now I've joined the Navy. I'm aboard a man of war. Now I found a sailor. Ain't a sailor anymore. A lovely tune. Thank you for blessing us with this delicate little tune. Alright, Chapel of Lights. Churches are always charitable. Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. Bell tolls in the chapel tower, cracked iron laughter. Beware, the aisle is full of voices. Port report. End service. Eat of the chapel's bounty. Smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat. Take nothing away with you. Don't think I'm hungry enough to bother. And I don't have anything for the well. Great bell tolls. Few and ragged faithful gather for St. Arthur's lesson. Bring your offering. Oh yes, the priest says. The drowned man hums tonight. The song is like fish row clouds in the water. He waits for the congregation's assent. We'll feel him in the harps of us. If his tune is caught, we'll be raised to the sky where the bright birds pass. Hear the congregation cry out like birds, and cries rattle away into the rafter. The air hangs sultry, and the gods no longer frown. At the end of the service, you leave, your lips still wet and your stomach filled with secrets. You could grow rich on this diet if you live. Secret? Lost supplies? Uh-oh. Gained terror. Alright. gave us an engine that first went up and down. With more technology, the engine went around. We know our steam and diesels, but what's the main yard for? Stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da, da-da-da-da-da. I haven't heard this one. Oh, what's that? Oh. Leave me alone. Becker. Oh. We lost 2 more crew. The engine's exploded. Oh boy. We're in rough shape, everyone. We're in real rough shape. But I believe we can do it. We're gonna go absolutely filthy mad by the time we get there, but we'll do it. Don't haul on the rope. Don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another run ashore. Sailor ain't a sailor, ain't a sailor anymore. I hope I'm getting the tune right. A lovely one, that's for sure. Roughly, yeah. It is a good song. I like it. Yes. Tell me what's ahead. Tell me there's anything near us, please. Something underwater some distance to the west. Well, I can't do anything with that. That's not comforting music. And slightly calmer waters. Slightly. Why is the music so intense? Hog! Hello, Raiders. Hello, welcome in. Hi, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm Leshii the Dwarf, your non-binary variety dwarven VTuber. You're catching us at a very delicate time. I am absolutely lathering mad with very little fuel, very little supplies, and with an extremely damaged hull, extremely far from home. This, of course, is the cost of participating in dark and horrible magics, but how is Darktide? How are you doing? How was your night been? Good to see you, bud. Godfall. Alright, Godfall. Their next destination. Turn on the lights so I go less mad. I don't want another mutiny. I won't survive. Yeah, how was your night, guy? Guy? Hog? Hope you were having a good time. You were treating yourself well. I hope you got good progress. Whatever that means. Darktide looks like a lot of fun, but I feel a little guilty wanting to play it when I haven't barely touched Vermintide, despite having it for years now. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. Pay lip service to Saint Stalactite fell from the roof. Their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Speak to the monks about their newest member. They escort you to a cell. Used to be a Zaylor one. Hoping you could help us work out what's wrong. An old bearded man sits cross-legged and naked in the Godfall's smallest monastic cell. Inside of the group, he flinches. Wrinkled skin is covered in faded scars. No more freedom, he whispers. 10 of the clock, we sweep. 15 past 10 of the clock, we wash. There are orders, there must be orders. No more freedom, please. The monk hands him a mop and bids him to clean the entire chapel by first bell. The supplicant squeezes it tight. Yes, master, he whispers, tears of gratitude welling up in his eyes as he scampers off. An awkward silence. He should make a very devout monk, the others ventured. Once we finally get him into the habit. Learn of shouting. Report. Can't do much else. They're not offering us fuel. Great. And we've lost another crewmate. Great. Got past a tutorial yesterday. Oh god. Brownies swim up with the ship now, and their song is the taste of salt. 100 colors of darkness, the loving coil of the current. Come home, they say. Come home to us. Deny. Oh, I failed the challenge. Will be mourned. It's over for now, but first captain has died. Oh. Didn't make it. Let's see. Spookly, hello, welcome in. Darktide was good. Ran around as big lads, good. Or big guys, love that. I only play Darktide with folk alongside. Would like to play it more like DRG, but need time and people. Yeah. Taking a break from streaming as you've been really inconsistent as of late and want some time to rest properly and get your meals integrated. Fair. Very, very fair. That is very appropriate. Also, Spookly, thank you for the sub. I don't know how I missed that. Thank you. I'm seeing some Sunless Sea. Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of it now. Christ. Let's see what gives us the best stuff. I have a save. I don't know if it's worth saving though. Go with the tireless mechanic for now. Okay. Who's a past? Should say love sings. Yeah, there we go. It's been a very long time since I've died, but I also haven't played much for a very long time. Most of the time, if things go bad enough, I kind of just stop before I die. But now that we're streaming it, it's a different story. Thank you for stopping on by. We might actually be close to done now, as I getting a little late and I'm getting a little sleepy on. I know it hasn't been a full stream, but it's been a weird day. So we're going to try and get the ball rolling properly soon. Next week, hopefully. And you know what? I might take this time to thought before I pick out a new origin. Save that for next. Nice seeing you around a bit more. Hey, thank you for coming along and seeing. It's we're trying to get back into a regular schedule. Under normal circumstances, we would have streamed yesterday, but yesterday wasn't a normal day. You know how it is. We have plans on Sunday per normal. Um, but we'll see. Um, we'll see what happens because my usual collab partner on today is very sick. We'll see. Sorry, Bard, you'll have to wait till next time. We're gonna see who to raid out to. Check a couple options. Chain raids, exactly. Sometimes it's just like that. Oh, I gotta wait through the ads to see how everyone's doing. Ugh.
Scramble! It's a raid!
It's a raid. Uh, see. Now that we're finally through the ads. Let's stop by. I think we're gonna go and raid into fellow dwarf Ogrimskar. Been live for just an hour, if I'm reading this correctly, and if their internet is bad, a little bit. Ogrimskar is playing Stonehearth, which is a very cute little Civ game. And yeah. I don't have a raid message. Just cruise on over there, give them some love, and have a good night, everybody. Thank you for spending time with me. Take care.